Hi, I'm just testing to make sure recording works and frame rates and such like that before I buy this program. I also thought I'd show off my world for various people who may be interested. So this is my little house. It's the remains of a desert pyramid. We've got a flight logistics system here, which has entirely too many eggs in it, 135,000. I'm using a Master Graph 2. The system right here is macerating, ore washing, and thermal centrifuging, and various things. All this is powered by a nuclear reactor outside somewhere. I'm also using this craft, the newest version. I don't actually have that many chickens, but they are very loud. The chickens are not being actively harvested or farmed anyway, but they're underneath a open blocks vacuum hopper, so all the eggs they lay get sucked into here and they head down this pipe, which ends up in the applied logistics. This turtle here is harvesting my reeds and cactuses. Similarly, there's turtles over here. Well, it's Valentine's Day, so they're love machines. Harvesting my wheat, and you can see right now this one's currently harvesting cactuses, which aren't fully grown, and I need to fiddle with the timing on this. I've just barely started with bees. I'm just some simple modest queens, and there's a turtle down there which restarts it every time the bees are done, pulls out the honeycombs and such. Honeycombs? Does that sound right? And sticks them in the chest, which ends up in the applied logistics. Okay. So what I was trying to show you several minutes ago was my reactor. These are just some solar panels I had started with. I left them up because free energy. So my nuclear reactor. This is a design off the IC2 forums. It works pretty well. I'm getting a decent amount of power out of it. I'm not using actively cooled systems with continually replaced reactor coolant. This thing is passively cooled with lots and lots of overclocked heat vents. I do have a turtle sitting here, which keeps the fuel rods swapped in and out as they run down. Old fuel rods are sent into the applied logistics, and they will get thermal centrifuged into plutonium and such. That's why there's a mass energy storage terminal here. These are some oil tanks. I'm pulling in oil from another world at the moment. It's being refined into fuel very, very slowly, using 2 combustion engines over here. This is a giant hole I had my turtles dig just to get raw resources. This over here is a system. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. This turtle is gone crazy. I will shut him down. This is supposed to be a system where the... Oh, I made recent changes, that's why this is broken. Anyway, this is a system where it plants, harvests spruce trees at the moment. It was originally rubber trees, but I've had enough rubber, and I was losing rubber saplings in an alarming rate, so I switched to spruce. This here is my very easy cow pit. This machine here periodically goes around and milks the cows. This is my full milk. No, not full milk. Periodically milks the cows and kills the cows. They're being automatically fed by this feed machine here, which I believe is from it's an aircraft or forestry. The hopper here just collects the leather and we should run inside real quick before the sun goes down on me and I get killed by something. I've got a coke oven giving me coal coke and a blast furnace that's giving me lots of fire, giving me steel, just sort of running inside. I got this set up to tell me how much uranium I currently have, just in case it runs low and I need to set up another resource collecting robot or two. This is fermenting compressed plants that come from extra spruce saplings. This here is supposed to be a system to store all of the various pages I've collected for Mistcraft. However, it doesn't currently work. I still need to collect more pages, and I need to set up some way for it to be powered. Right now, I just have to stick coal in it whenever I want it to work. These are some worlds I've created. This one here is the one where I'm currently collecting resources. Oh, this one has stopped at the moment. Actually, they've all stopped. But these are just turtles digging giant holes, collecting all their useful resources, throwing them into portals here that end up somewhere back in my home world, where they will be processed in this whole system here, which currently is processing tin ore. Apparently everything's been macerated, but if I just do a search on ore, I see, yeah, I got copper and such. It's currently stuck on copper, because for a long while I was not processing copper properly, so I built up a very big backlog. And see if I still have copper. No, it's not that much. This thing here is cooking various things. Just can't turn on and off. This cooks beef, saplings and such. Okay, the remaining bits I've got going on around here are these machines over here. This here is shearing my sheep periodically. In fact, I believe it's out of shears. I have to keep resupplying it manually at the moment. But it shears them all, collects the wool. I've got quite a lot of wool. I'm not ever going to use it. This very reactor-y looking thing here is a squid farm. All the squids spawn, get pushed down because of the water flow. At the bottom there's signs so that they can't hit all the way to the ground, and then they will be killed by a water. They'll die because there's no water. But then a wandering robot, which you can see right there, will collect the ink sacs and such. I need that for Mistcraft, since I don't have a world that's just oceans of ink. And this thing over to the right here is a Buildcraft engine that's powering 2 stills. I'm turning all my biomass from those compressed plants into ethanol as an alternative fuel source. Because while I have plenty of EU energy, well, not plenty, but I have quite a lot, I'm not very good on Buildcraft energy. That's why I've got separate combustion engines set up over here. 2 of them powering this, and then 1 over there. The other things I'm working on are this. This is where my oil's coming in. This is a tank unloader. It's warping in tanks from other dimensions. The way it works is I've got another world here, which has lots and lots of oil. This is supposed to be a desert oil field, which you can see over there. But, oops, I always do that. But, it's actually a dirt oil field. So there used to be a giant sprout of oil right here. You can see down at the bottom there's a little bit of oil. This thing has sucked up most of it. It fills it up here. The machine, the tank warps in, gets filled up, runs through here, warps out, empties, and then warps back in again. So I'm slowly transferring oil over from this world into the main world where I get refined. This is a chunk loader that just keeps this all going when I'm not here. Now I normally build these 2 high so that I can walk through them, but this one I apparently only built 1 high. So it looks like as good a time as any to stop, especially because I think I'm about to be cut off by the time limit. Thank you for watching my incredibly boring Minecraft video.